welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Riley. This is going to be my second video ever, which is why I can say welcome back. Love that for me. And in this video, it's going to be a weekly vlog and we're going to be starting new duologies. Well, actually, none of them are new. They're new to me though. I'm starting this now because I have 3 series that I'm in the middle of that I can actually continue, which is really good for me because this was outrageous once upon a time. And then there's 11 that I'm waiting for the next book for. So I've got the second one to these. So if you like this video and you want to see what I think of the end of the duologies, I can film finishing these duologies with the counterparts to these exact books. But yeah, I've already picked which ones I'm going to be reading. I picked 3 because the second book is already out, but I do have quite a few more for whenever I want to start those, I suppose. So, well, let's get into the 3 books that I'm going to be reading this video, because I've already picked them. Okay, in no particular order. I do think I know which one I'm going to start with, but we'll come back to that, I suppose. One of the books I'll be reading in this video is 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. This came out in 2021. Pretty sure I bought it in 2021. And 5 years later it's still here. So it's about time I got onto this. But the back of this says, like the top of it, a princess in exile, 6 enchanted cranes, an unspeakable curse. So I've been very interested in this for a while. I've got the second one, like I said, so I can go straight into that when I finish this. But yes, I'm quite excited about this one. So I'll be starting this one this week. It's got a really pretty map, actually. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, very pretty map. And then another book that we're going to be reading in this video is Cry's War. This came out in, oh my god, I still have the sticker on it. Okay, whatever. This came out in 2019, I think it said. Yes, 2019. Oh my god, the dedication is for the queer readers. You deserve every adventure. That's so cute. Okay, anyway. This is by Nina Varela. I've not heard of anything else by this author other than this duology. And once again, I finally have both. I've had this, once again, probably since 2019. I've had this for so long, but I just never picked it up. I don't know why. It's a lesbian fantasy, I'm pretty sure. The thing at the top says, impossible love between 2 girls, 1 human, 1 maid, a love that could birth a revolution. I will also be reading this week. Oh, this looks kind of awesome. Now I kind of want to start with that one, but no. Finally, the one that I will be actually reading first, A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faizal. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Because this author also wrote, that's on the back, We Hunt the Flame. And I have We Hunt the Flame, but I don't have We Free the Stars. So I didn't want to read it in case I went straight into it. But I've heard really good things about this, and this came out relatively recently. So I feel like I'm not too late on the bandwagon for this one. Which, you know, when was this come out? 2024. That's not too bad actually, only 2 years. Anyway, the comp title for this is Arthur Casimir. Yeah, Arthur Casimir is a criminal mastermind and a collector of secrets. From what I understand, it's like this secret gambling room, right? An illegal blood house, because it's for a group of vampires. Like at night, but then during the day it's a prestigious tea room. And I don't know, she's got like a group of people she's trying to protect, and apparently it's kind of like 6 of Crows, which low-key I didn't really like, which is gonna get me a lot of hate for saying that. But I do think I need to reread it. I don't think I read it at the right time. Anyway, this is what we're gonna start with this week. I'm probably gonna go start it now actually. I've got work tonight. I would love to make it 200 pages in, which is exactly the start of Act 2. I've changed my mind. We're actually gonna start this right now. And I guess I'll give you first impressions. I don't. Okay, we've moved because the lighting in here is getting really bad, but I am now 100 pages, well, specifically 98 pages into A Tempest of Tea. I'm liking it. I think it's YA, and like, I'm 21, so I'm not the targeted audience of YA, but I can really see why people are comparing it to Six of Crows. There's like it's actually like kind of dead on. The main character Arthie is very much like Kaz. Jin is very much like, maybe Inej, but also maybe not. I don't really know. And they're planning a heist. I kind of, like, the only difference is that there's vampires. But I'm really liking it so far. I'll probably get to page 200 before I have to go to work. What time is it? Yeah. I don't have to leave for ages. But it's quite good. I'm really liking it so far. I don't really know if I have anything else to say. Oh, I guess I should probably explain the plot. It starts off with them in the tea house, the two main characters, Jin and Arthie, their brother and sister. And it's their tea house, and like, it's gonna get shut down because everyone knows that everything they do is very illegal. So they're kind of being hunted by the empire that's in this world. And then they find out some information because the whole thing is that they dabble in secrets. So they know like everything about everyone in this kingdom. And they use it to blackmail everyone, and that's how they get out of trouble. But someone from the guard, is called the Horned Guard, which is like the knights of the kingdom, I suppose. But one of the Horned Guard comes and is like, hey, I know how to help you out. We just need to pull off this really big heist. And Arthie, the main character, is like, okay, let's do it. And now they're in the process of planning it. They haven't started the heist yet. I am kind of curious though if the second book is going to be a continuation or if it's going to be like a Six of Crows kind of thing. I feel kind of bad continuously comparing them, but like, that is the comparison. Like, it's very much like Six of Crows. But yeah, I wonder if it's going to be like a whole different storyline in the second one, or if it's just going to continue on. I don't know. And another thing, so far we've had 3 POVs out of the 5 characters that are pulling off this heist. So I don't know if we're going to get more. I don't know if it's just going to stay the 3. So I guess there's like 3 main characters. But I don't know. We'll see. I probably won't update again until I'm at part 3, Act 3, which is like 50 pages, 60 pages until the end. So yeah, I'll probably get up to that tomorrow, especially with work tonight, and then I'll update there, and then I guess I'll talk about the end and what I thought about the end of the book. Okay, the lighting in here is truly abysmal, but I am back to talk about A Tempest of Tea. I read up to page 200 before I went to work yesterday, and then this morning I read to part 3, which is page 272. Now, the same things kind of stand. Like, I really understand why people are saying it's similar to Six of Crows, and honestly, if you liked Six of Crows, you would probably like this. It's a heist. It's got a ragtag group of orphans and misfits and all that. Same exact thing. All done by this really cunning leader, I suppose. And I understand why people are comparing it. The only difference is vampires, and it's also a lot shorter. I don't really know what's going to happen at the end of this, but I am quite excited, and I'm also quite excited to pick and start reading our next book. So, let's get into this and finish this up together, shall we? Okay, let's talk. I finished A Tempest of Tea like seconds ago, by the way. I think, considering I just finished it, I'm gonna rate it a 4. I think I'm gonna rate it a 4. I'm obviously not gonna talk about the ending. This surprised me. It surprised me in a really big way. Not once did I expect where it was going, and it just, all of the plot twists and all the secrets that came out in the last probably 20 pages, by the way. This was just back to back to back. Really threw me for a loop. If I wasn't filming this video, I would probably jump into the second one right now, but I'll read it after I finish these other two for this video. The only reason it's getting a, I don't even remember what I said. Did I say a 4 or a 3.75? I think I said a 4. Young, which I think is the point. It's young adult, but it almost felt like, I don't know. Actually, maybe not. I don't think young is the right word. It wasn't like amazing. Otherwise, it would have got higher than a 4. 4 just feels right to me. I don't think I've been rating and explaining enough books thus far to give like proper reasons why. But yeah. If you liked Six of Crows, you will probably like this. Like I've said it, everyone's said it, and now that I've finished it, I'll stand on business. When I do my wrap up, I'm gonna talk about whether or not the second one follows the same kind of structure as Crooked Kingdom. That'll be interesting. But yeah, this... Ooh, also, this had a lot more romance in it than I was expecting. I don't know, I've not read anything from this author before, so I can't say I was expecting anything, but I mean, there you have it. 4 stars for A Tempest of Tea. Now, I'm not going to start this right away, because I don't want to, but I do need to pick my next book. So I suppose we'll... Let me read the backs of both of them, see which one I'm feeling. Okay. Okay, look, they both sound really good, actually. I'm low-key in the mood for both, so I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If you hollow, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Guess we're reading... Battery died while I was talking, but this looks really good. This was what the eeny, meeny, miny, mo picked. And it's like, I kind of think that's low-key a Cinderella retelling, but that's chill. That's chill with me. To save her kingdom, she must place her trust in a paper bird, a mercurial dragon, and the boy she fought so hard not to marry. So yeah, gonna start on this, not right now, because I just finished A Tempest of Tea. I think I'm gonna watch some YouTube right now. But I will read 100 pages of this tonight, maybe more, who knows, and get back to you guys. How many pages is this? This is thick. God damn. 450, no, that's acknowledgements. Here. 454. So, gonna start this one, get back to you guys with initial thoughts in a bit. Okay, new layout upgrade. I'm making my matcha, but I remembered that I hadn't actually given you guys an update on 6 Crimson Grains. So I've started it and I'm about 140 pages in. I suppose I should probably make it while I talk. Yeah, I'm about 140 pages in, and it's pretty much exactly what everybody's saying, or like exactly what it says on the back. She's a princess. She finds out about magic, she gets exiled, her brothers get turned into cranes. She can't speak. Which is fine, it's good. Like, it's written very well, I'm really liking it. But everything kind of happened quite quick. 140 pages in, and I don't know if I can say that because it might be a spoiler, so I won't. But something's already happened that's you wouldn't expect to happen in the first 140 pages. But I have work tonight, so I'm gonna try and read a bit more and then probably finish it off tomorrow morning. Finish it off tomorrow morning and then give you guys a final review, I suppose. But I don't have a lot of time today or tomorrow because I'm going out with my friends as well tomorrow night. So we'll see. But so far I'm liking it. And I do want to see where it goes. It just feels kind of like the pacing's weird, but we'll see. I haven't updated this in like 2 days because I've been sick and busy, and I also went out last night and played pool. So my update on this one, because I haven't finished it yet. I have about 100 pages left, I think. Less than that, actually. I'm on page 380. I'm probably going to finish it tonight and then start the next one tomorrow morning, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on this and my starting thoughts on the third book. But I think I said in my last update that I was surprised by something that happened about 100 pages in, but now I understand why the book is 400 pages long, because pretty much the thing that happened that I was talking about was reversed. And now Shiori, our main character, has been traveling to a lot of places, and I do love a good travel. So we've gone to different parts of the world, as well as stripped of her title. Well, not essentially, she was just like turned into a nobody. So no one knew who she was. So she's been living as like a servant girl, I suppose, in both of the places that she went. I think her little sidekick is quite cool actually, and it's not one that I've seen before, but it makes sense with the way the book, like the topic of the book. So that's good. So I'm probably gonna finish it out now before I go to bed, and then start Cry's War tomorrow morning. I'm also going to a bookstore around the corner from here tomorrow with my partner, because I need to go and pick up, I need to go and pick up my romance book club book. And for my, the last book in the Briar U series, because then I can finish that out. And I've been really feeling like reading that since I read the play. Also, I watched Rachel Catherine's video this morning of her reading Yesteryear, and her review, like, was so crazy to me that I went and spoke about it with my friend at work. He's probably gonna watch this, he knows who he is. But I'm like, her review was so unlike anything I'd heard yet that I really want to read it soon. So if I do a mood reading vlog, I will probably read Yesteryear in it. Anyway, I feel like I worked from 9 in the morning to 4, which is my whole day. Then we had dinner, and then me and my partner watched Adventure Time. I caught up on some YouTube, and right now it is 10:30. If not, I'll finish it up in the morning, but I am really liking this. If I had to hazard a guess on what I was gonna rate it right now, I would say maybe like a 4.25. I used to read a lot of Asian inspired fantasy when I was younger, and I feel like I don't read as much anymore, so I have had this since around the time that I was reading them, so I'm quite glad to be going back into that, because I'm liking this one. Anyway, that was my update. Sorry I've been MIA for the past few days, and I've read most of this book without talking about it, but gonna finish it out, update you guys tomorrow, and start Cry's War tomorrow. Also, new location unlocked. I'm at my part. Probably see me filming here quite a bit as well. So, that's all the updates. I don't have very many. I'm just really tired. I'm not feeling too great, but I'm gonna work at the op shop tomorrow, which will be fun. I love doing that and seeing what books they bring in. Someone brought in Priory of the Orange Tree. You know what? This doesn't matter. But anyway, I was gonna take Priory of the Orange Tree, but I was thinking about it and I was like, even if I do eventually read that book, I don't want to read it physically because it's a behemoth. So I'll probably read it from my library. Anyway, that's my final update from my day at the op shop. In fact, I pretty much just got back and set this up because everybody, wait a second. Last night, as I said, I finished 6 Crimson Cranes. Now, I still stand exactly where I said I did. I really liked this. It's definitely YA, which is fine. I do still read quite a bit of YA, and I like the direction this book took in the end. I really liked how much of the world we got to see, and how, like, even in the next book we're still going to see more of it because she's traveling to a new place. And apparently there's another book that's like a prequel about her stepmother, who was like who she had the issue with, which I would love to read now that, you know, I've read about the stepmother. Definitely better, like, built up more. So that's why it was higher. And honestly, I understand why it was as long as it was, and I think it needed to be as long as it was to really travel as much as we did and understand how much of the world we were seeing and understand a lot of the other characters. So I'm gonna have dinner here, start my next book, which is on my back over here, which I believe we've already discussed, but still. Anyway, about AI, which is low-key pretty relevant to the times right now, so I'm excited to start this one. I'll probably read the first 100, 200 pages, give you guys an update, same as I have for the rest of it, kind of get the vibe. I don't really know what's going on with this one. I know it's about AI and lesbians. That's about it. However, I'm pretty sure I said yesterday in the vlog, when I updated you guys, that I was going to go to the bookstore today, which I did, which is great. We're going to do a little mini haul. This is the most books I've bought in one go in a very long time, and to be honest, I didn't even buy 2 of these. This is Driven. This is my book club book for, like, with the bookstore, because I've joined their thing, which is awesome. I'm quite excited about this. It's from an exciting new talent. Driven is a sexy, fast-paced, slow-burn romance, perfect for fans of Liz Tom 40 and Lauren Asher. I think it's an F1 romance, and honestly, I think she's the driver. But this is the cover. I don't know much about it. It was just like the romance book club pick, and it came with a bookmark. I don't actually know if you can see that. I feel like a makeup, like how they used to go like that. Anyway, and the back says where there's fuel, there's fire. And that's the author down the bottom. And then we also got an art print, which is the same as the book now, just bigger. So if I like it, this will probably go on my wall with the rest of my bookish / art stuff. So this is number 1. Didn't buy this, it came for free with my book club membership. Putting the bookmark back in there. And then I also got both of these my partner picked. The Future Saints. I read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by her, and I really liked it. And my partner liked the cover and the sound of this one because it's about grief, and it's a love story. Apparently it says this is a love story, just not the one you're expecting. Grief, love story, and it's predominantly about a band. So I'll probably read this either soon or when spring hits, like a lot of the other ones. But I'm quite excited about this one, and oh, she lives in Houston, and so is my partner. And the last one that he also picked for me is Young Mungo by Douglas Stewart. I have been eyeing this up since it came out, 2022. I've been interested and I haven't bought it yet, so my partner picked it because he just really likes the cover. He's a film major, so he notices a lot of this stuff and likes it. I don't really know, but this is about these two queer guys in Glasgow. Doesn't say what year. Coming down with a cold as well. But low-key, I wish I bought this in June because I would have read it in June. But look, beggars can't be choosers. And that's what I am. So, I just wanted to give you guys a quick haul about what I got. Text in this is massive. Oh wow, this is actually quite a big book. It's almost 400 pages. Anyway, all this to say, I'm starting Cry's War. And then hopefully I will finish it tonight or early tomorrow morning. Can give you guys an update, film the ending, and then get this up tomorrow. I don't know if this is working, but you're on my record player, which is probably really bad. But whatever. Okay. Where is it? Cry's War. I am 144 pages in. It's not what I expected, which, like, ridiculous. Nothing, like, has happened between them yet, obviously, because I'm 130 pages in. I'm really hoping it's a slow burn. It would be awesome if nothing happened until the next book. But, anyway. Queer people are normalized in this world, which is awesome. I really didn't want to see them get vilified for being in love, so. But she's there. The AI girl. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say AI. They're not AI. She's just like robot. Well, actually, I guess she is AI because it's like sentient. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Anyway, she's like royalty, the AI girl. And then the human girl is just her servant. So, they're planning a revolution like every other fantasy book ever. That makes it out like I don't like that. I love that. And I'm hoping it's gonna be good. I'm planning to get to hopefully like page 300 today, but that would be reading this much before I go to bed tonight. And I also wanted to start editing this video, but that doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Oh, I should not read ahead. Anyway, I'm liking it so far. It's probably not my favorite book of this video, but I'm glad I'm finally reading it. It's good. I'll probably finish it up tomorrow. Maybe get to page 300 and then start editing. Or at least doing the rough cut. But it's going well. And I'm liking it. That's my update. I guess I'll update tomorrow morning before I finish it. But we'll see. Okay, we are back home, obviously, in front of my shelves. And I did read to page 250 of Cry's War before I fell asleep last night, but I did wake up early this morning and finish it. I've already logged it on my Fable, and on my Fable I gave it a 4 stars, I think. I liked the addition of the robot-esque race and how they, you know, overtook the humans and what that looks like for the humans and the human rebellion. I liked that whole aspect, and I liked how, like, not all of the robots were the same. Like, they had personality, and some of them felt differently about the humans and whatever. I liked all of that. One of the plot twists, if you've read this, you probably know what I'm talking about, like kind of 200-300 pages into the book, really threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting that at all. And I'm excited to see where the second one goes, taking in that plot twist, because it is going to be a massive part of the second book, like you can tell, just by the way, in the last few pages of this book, as well as when the plot twist happened. So, this was good. I liked it. So, yes, I'm quite excited to see where this goes. 4 stars. I'll probably read the second one soon, because like I've said before, I already have it. But I did want to finish this up today, because I'm starting my next reading vlog, which, no sneak peeks. No one gets to know. So, in this video, we read A Tempest of Tea, which I gave 4 stars. Do want to read the second one. In fact, I have it up and ready, because this was a very interesting ending. And then I read Six Crimson Cranes, which I'm pretty sure I gave this a 4.25, and honestly, I'm standing on business. I can't believe I left this for as long as I did. And finally, finished this morning, Cry's War. So, those are the 3 books that we read this week, and I guess that's it. I don't really have much else to say. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in a few days on Sunday.